Buenas
Hola,
noches.
¿cómo estás?
Bien. Bien, too. What's up?
There's a pause there
Hello,
for a
everyone.
second. Hello.
I'm just thinking. I'm
Can I
getting hyped up for. Oh, Scarborough. I was like, all I was reading
Take a
was
moonshot.
the Raboro. I was like, Raboro. What? Is that like a company or something? Oh, Scarborough.
Yes.
Repping it. So, welcome to another episode of the podcast on a
Yes.
Thursday afternoon. I hope you guys are
Thursday?
enjoying. Well, they'll see it on the Thursday. It's Friday for us.
So, like, what the hell, you guys okay?
But yeah, Thursday. So today we're talking about the scarcity mindset of modern dating.
Mm.
The subtitle is Why We Date Like Love is Running Out of Stock. So a big thing, the reason how this topic was chosen, or I picked this topic, is because I just talking to people about relationships and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, oh my god, I can choose the kind of cock. Clock. Choose the type of clock. Sorry guys, I'm driving a rental, so I get to try all these new toys out. So I just noticed that everybody's so quick. They're so like, I want love and I want bang, 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 bang. And they're like, let's do this. And so a process that would be, would take
Months?
a couple months,
Yeah.
or maybe a year, 2 years, is now people are trying to crush it into like 2 weeks. And I'm hearing people like, oh yeah, I went on a date with him and I think I love him. It's like, whoa.
Already?
Stop, darling, stop.
Yikes.
All right, my little monologue. You ever notice how everyone's out here dating like they're panic buying toilet paper in 2020? It's like they've got a job, a pulse, a Spotify Wrapped. Lock it down! The second someone gives us a little attention, we're mapping out wedding colors like they're the last emotionally available human on Earth. But here's the thing. The world isn't running out of love. We're just operating like it is. Today we're diving into the scarcity mindset in modern dating, why we settle, panic, overthink, and sometimes end up choosing chaos, all because we're scared there won't be another chance. So, my first question is, why do you think people are operating from the scarcity mindset from a place of dating fear?
Why do
Why?
I think so?
I have talking points if you're running blank.
I think people are just wanting to just rush. And it's not about fear. I don't think it has anything to do with fear.
There isn't like some internal feelings about it. You just think that
Maybe some people might have some internal feelings about it, but I think overall, I think people are just rushing just for the sake of rushing. Their feeling is just right, so they just kind of like love bomb, do everything real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So that it just becomes like speed dating almost.
Yeah, I also would say that I think some of the best parts of relationships, of love, of romantic relationships, come when you've built intimacy together. And that's usually down the line once you've gone on a bunch of dates and you've dealt with each other for a while. And I think a lot of people want the relationship at a more mature, more developed point, but don't want to wait for it and don't want to build into it.
Yeah.
So they're rushing it, trying to get to the good stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's like a Tootsie Roll. Everybody wants the middle, but nobody wants to work through the outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. Although Tootsie Roll is a weird connotation because everybody always uses Tootsie Rolls on a sexual note. But that's besides the point. So I have an interesting point that I'm just looking through this and looking what other people were saying on Reddit and everything. Dating apps gamify attention.
What do you mean by gamify?
So people are hooked on the idea of options, not actual connections.
Yes, that's what we talked about before many times.
So we talked about this before, and
Yes.
I think that this is part of this, we'll call it the mindset pollution, where people are so interested in options that they're like, oh, you're somebody that blips out of the normal 10 people that I see.
Yes.
So I'm going to I want to rush all my time, attention, effort into this to see how it's going so that I can quickly know, oh, are you someone that I develop further with, or do I backtrack and go back to my options?
Yeah.
And if you don't hit these pillars in like this timeline,
Yes.
bye-bye.
Yes.
Right?
And then you go back to the options.
Exactly.
I'm finding that some people that I know are very much like that. So it's like they'll take their time when they have like say X amount, 5-10 people that they're talking to, then they weed them out quickly, right?
Yikes.
Like in terms of like, okay, have they have they like have they made an attempt to meet? Have they tried to make an effort to like do something like within, because there's always when you're dating, doing online dating, there's always a period that you have to give for this person, whoever you're talking to come up with a plan, come up with a date. Because if you keep talking for 2-3 weeks on a dating app, that's what's the point? The whole point is you should meet up within a week maybe or so, right? Like of talking to somebody, especially if somebody are like, okay, yeah, you know what, let's see what the vibe is like, whatever, let's go out.
Oh yeah, if you breach the talking stage, the interest phase right away,
yeah,
then you should, yeah, I would agree, you should try and meet up face to face, right? But
yeah, but there are people, like I said, that talk, and for whatever reason, there's reasons that people can't meet up to like close, like after you start talking, so fine, whatever. But then there are people that are like have 5-10 people on the go, and like I said, they weed them out, and then if they focus on one eventually or two, and if one doesn't happen to fly, then they go to the other one, and then if that one doesn't work out, then they go right back to the pool again.
That's another thing too. I find a lot of people want this online, this text message relationship, which is like just so strange. But like, I guess it's a bit of juggling options and really testing the waters and making sure you're a good choice and all this kind of wacko shit. Another point that I hit on, because we'll call it dating fear or dating anxiety or just worrying about options or worrying about future, whatever you want to call it. Another thing that I saw a lot of people touching on is rejection hits harder now because it's more tied to worth. They didn't match me equals I'm not desirable, right? Yeah. They don't like me, so that means I'm ugly. That means I'm this. That means I should have these issues with my self-image. This is very interesting. People see others winning online.
Okay, yeah.
Engagements, vacations, hot soft launches, and start panicking. Which do you know what a soft launch is? I learned about this.
So what, like soft launching the person you're dating or talking to? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, like I guess I knew about this. Yeah. But I just didn't know that it was so prominent. And so I was out having dinner with my sister, and she was telling me about this. And she was saying how, because she made a joke to her friend that, because I took her out for dinner, and her friend's like, oh, where are you at? What are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm out right now. And she's like, you're out? What are you? Are you on a date? And she's like, yeah, I'm on a date. And so her friend's like, oh my God, tell me. Who, right? Blowing up her phone. And she was talking about how it's like a thing to soft launch where like you'll take a photo and it'll be like of your food, but then a guy's hand will be in the background. Yeah. And like all this fucking shit. And she was telling me about all the process and how you line it up. My sister's younger than me, for all you guys who don't know. And I was just like, what the fuck? I
think it's to show people, you know what I mean? Like, social media, obviously, it's to show people that you're dating or you're on dates or you're being active on dates, and let's just say you have potential people that were interested in you. They're kind of like, damn it, now I gotta like step up my game. You know what I mean? And like,
interesting. That's,
you know
I would never have thought
you
that.
would have never thought that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I operate from a place of just like, if I'm dating someone, if I'm doing something, that's just a thing.
Yeah.
And then when people find out, they find out. And I've had quite a few people where they were like, they saw like heart messages or whatever pop up when I was in a relationship or whatever, and they're like, wait, are you dating someone? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, it never came up in conversation. And they're like, but you can just tell me these things. Why didn't you tell me? Do you not like me? I'm like, whoa, okay, darling, chill. What do you mean? Well, you didn't put it on your Instagram or your Facebook. You didn't put anything. But like, nobody knows. And I'm like, if you asked me, hey, are you seeing anybody? I would have told you right there. Yeah. But you didn't ask that.
But see, I think this is the thing, like we talked about. It's like people think that social media is a place that you splash everything on. Who you're fucking, who's your baby mama, who to stay away from, blah, blah, blah. But really, in reality, it's, some people do it for that, but in reality, it's like everybody
you said do
picks and chooses what they want to put out there.
That's
but
right.
You don't need to put your whole life. Okay, so like, you know what I mean? Oh, I took a shit. Look at my shit. Like, you know, like people people do shit like that. You know what I
People do
mean? It's
shit
just
like
like
that.
you could keep things private. Not everybody in your life needs to know. And it's great if your partner is like that and wants the world to show off each other. Great.
Mhm.
All the power to you for doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I have zero problems with that. It's when you kind of try to, your partner's like, please be respectful, be mindful. I'm not really big on the whole social media thing. There's lots that I've come across that are like not into that. I'm sure you've had your fair share of people like that too, or not. I don't know. And like I said before in a podcast, like, I respect that, right? But I think in the majority, people like do the soft launch. But the worst part about doing a soft launch is, what if it backfires? Like, what if you went out on like 2-3 dates and you soft launch already, and then all of a sudden the next time you see your friends or whatever, people are like, "Oh, are you still with her?" Like, no, because it's happened. You know what I mean? Like, it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, and then that's where I go, like, oh, that's totally a non-issue. Like, so what? If you soft launch somebody and it doesn't work out, and your friends are like, "Oh my god, who are you with?" You're like, "I was with some dickhead, and we're not seeing each other anymore." It's like, oh, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I've never been into plastering my shit everywhere, but I mean, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You do you, boo.
Yeah.
Okay, my next thing. How does the audience know if they're dating from a scarcity mindset?
Oh.
How would they know?
How would they know?
Oh, well, let me tell you. So this is something interesting because, it's easy to say a big statement, but I wanted to kind of touch on like what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
The big things that I see that people on Reddit see. So you set up for the bare minimum and call it green flags.
Okay.
I see that a lot right now where people are like, "Oh my god, he was so sweet at dinner, like, he paid for the bill." It's like, okay.
This is the first date?
It's the first date.
We'll
call it second date. We'll call it second date because first date, you keep it casual, do coffee, whatever.
Okay.
We'll call it second date or third. We'll call it third date. There's a bit of intimacy, bit of whatever. It's like, "Oh my god, I think I love him." Oh, why do you say that? Well, he paid for dinner. Oh, okay. He picked me up. Oh, okay. And like we talked all dinner. It was great. Okay. So sounds like you had a normal human interaction. Doesn't sound like there's anything special. No. You have to understand. The guys I go with, that doesn't happen. Honey, you need to reflect on what guys you're seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
Okay.
You ignore red flags because at least they're consistent.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have done that. I've done that my fair share too.
Well, like, I mean, yeah, like, I get it. Like, sometimes you're like, I know this person's bad, but at least if I call them and we hang out,
yeah,
I know that they'll come, and I know that I'll get a little bit of that ass.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. We've all been there, whatever. I won't yuck your yums, as they say. You rush the relationship just to feel secure.
Yes.
We're already exclusive, right? After 2 dates. It's
yeah.
like, whoa, okay. And I'll also say, like, also being afraid to put a label on it, I think is the other end of that spectrum. And I think kind of falls into the same place of that fear of developing a relationship. So I'd say there's a healthy balance.
Oh yeah. 100%.
And then, I mean, I wrote this. I don't know. So you feel like if this one doesn't work out, you'll never meet someone again.
Yeah, we all.
Which
go through that.
I think that's just like I feel like that's a very normal response to when you're invested in somebody.
Yes.
Is that oh, they were so good to me, how will I ever meet somebody good again, or whatever bullshit your mind concocts, and then you realize, oh, it's all fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a bus.
Yeah.
And then you get on the bus and you get off the bus and the next bus goes and then you get on the next. Where does this fear come from? And how do we check ourselves?
Fear obviously comes from past relationships.
Yep.
That's 100%. Or ideas of what you think your relationship should be like, or who you should be like, and how they should be treated, and blah blah blah. How we should check ourselves? You really, like, every single relationship, you need to go back and see if are there patterns. Are there patterns in the way I behave?
Yep.
Are there patterns in the way that they behave? Are there patterns in the way that the relationship has evolved? And if there are patterns, you got to really recognize that. I get it. We all fall. There are moments when we fall really hard, really fast. But you need to also have your 2 feet grounded at the same time. Because if not, you're going to be consistently going through what you just said earlier. Is be like, is there something wrong with me every single time a relationship fucks up? But it's like, you got to remember that we all play a part. You play a part in a relationship. I play a part in a relationship. 2 people always play a part. You can't always have one person be like, well, it's all you. It's just you. Maybe you should go. No, it's not about that. It's about who am I dating? Are they from the same pool as you say, right? Or the same swamp? Or are you like out there like in the actual pond and in the middle of the pond and actually catching fish, like proper fish?
That's right.
Right? So
yeah, exactly. It's childhood experiences, past rejection, toxic dating advice, like all these experiences, things that have happened, conversations with people, they all add to this just general feeling or general experience and all contribute to this idea of scarcity, this idea that they're the best one I've ever had and they're always going to be the best one and I fucked up, or I have to rush the relationship, I have to move quickly, otherwise it's not going to work out, or whatever the case. All these conversations, all these worries, all these fears, they all come from that. And yeah, I mean, the only way that you can really stop yourself from going down this pathway or taking things too fast or just doing any of the, we'll call it the fringe pathways, the only way to stop is to check in with yourself. And that's kind of the truth of most things, is like, you got to ask, and I wrote it down to make sure I didn't forget, to reset. Take pauses between people, which is important. If you're always fishing in the same swamp or the same pond, you're always going to catch the same fish, and you're going to be like, why am I catching the same fish? So you got to be like, oh, maybe I should switch positions. Or switch areas. So take pauses, reflect. Am I choosing this person, or am I just doing it to escape loneliness? Am I just doing it to just scratch an itch? Am I just doing this because they're convenient? Right? Make sure you're choosing people for the right reasons, because that will go into and help a lot of it. And then I have, how do you date from abundance instead?
How do you date
This is kind of a wellness part of the episode.
Oh my god.
Wellness, date from abundance.
Okay, so what are the points on that?
Well, it's changing your mindset from there's more love where that came from. So it's like, this is a big thing. I had this conversation, I remember, there was a gay friend of mine, and we were having dinner. It was me, him, and then another girl that we worked together with or something. And he was saying he doesn't understand why people can't just love people, like enjoy the love that they have and accept that that's just a nice bit of love for themselves. And I was like, hold on, you're onto something here, because that's right. And the girl was like, oh, what are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. But we had a good conversation about it, and it was interesting because he was like, everybody gets so caught up with, I was dating this guy, and then he broke up with me, and I'll never find somebody like that again. And why can't you just let it be an amazing experience in a small bit of time, right? I said this to you the other day. It was like, or I guess I was talking to somebody else, and I think I mentioned it to you at the gym. There's something beautiful about the way that things used to be when you were dating somebody and then you decided not to see each other anymore, and that was it. You never saw them again. And so they could exist as this beautiful memory, this beautiful experience of like, I love this person and they loved me and these are the things I liked about them. And then you can take that forward. And so accepting the positive moments, and I think that's the big thing, internalizing the positive moments with each other, rather than focusing on, he was a dick like this, or she did this, or blah, 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 all these negative things. Those are the things people internalize and keep in their heart, and that makes them bitter and angry, and then that turns into a swirling spiral down. But if you go, you know what, we didn't work out, and we didn't work out for whatever reasons, and that sucks, but I got these positive things from them, and I appreciate this, and so I'm going to take these positive moments into, I like a person like this, I like a person like this, and bang, 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 and allow that to shape the next person.
Okay.
So it's just reframing a mindset, I think, would be the whole generalization of that. Taking time to assess instead of attach. also knowing if you're okay to walk away. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that was one of the biggest dating, I'll call it dating maturities I've had with women, was realizing if it's not working, you could just be like, sorry, girl,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And I remember that it wasn't like a hard concept to wrap my mind around, but I just remember feeling like it was a hard concept and being like, oh, how am I supposed to just be like, sorry, girl, we're done? Like, that's fucked up. Like, I have to wind it down, and they tell you, oh, you have to do this and do that and seed the end. It's like, no. You can just be like, I'm good. Sorry. I love you, but fuck you.
Yeah.
And stop dating like it's a clearance sale. Like, I think that this is just the way that the world shaped us with social media and dating apps and all this fast, quick, fast, boom, boom. Oh, you need another option? Oh, you had a guy and he's kind of fucking around, so boom, fuck you. Now you go on Tinder, bang, 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 boom, match. Okay, great, let's go for dinner. You know, oh, I had reservations at this restaurant. You can take me instead. It's like, we're so tied on this quick hit dopamine that we're just cycling. And also, I'm going to do an even broader not generalization, but a broader assumption. Like, I think that the world is just going through so many fluxes, whether you're looking at economics or the things that are happening and everything, that a lot of people are seeking connection, seeking love to kind of get their head out of that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is pushing people to choose with a little less filter. Because they're just like, oh, I can have a conversation with this person for more than 5 minutes. Perfect. Love this person.
Yeah.
And that's whatever. I mean, fine. If that's your cookie you want to eat, go for it. Mm-hmm. But I think that everyone just has to be a bit more picky. And also understand that it's okay to be single.
Yeah.
It's okay to wait.
Yeah.
It's okay to take it step by step. It's okay to draw the relationship out. It's okay to enjoy the time. Eventually, you are going to have to put a label on it, because you can't just be like, what the fuck are we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, it will get to the point where you're like, are we exclusive?
Yeah.
Because, now I got more people asking me if I want to go out, and I don't know what we are. So eventually you'll have to approach everything, but just not being, you got to be confident and do it step by step. And,
yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
I agree.
I concur.
I concur. That's a good word. Let's see if I have any other points. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. It's like, you got options, and the options aren't going away.
No.
And a big thing too that I've always said, and it's come true for most people, when you don't have options, when you don't have your roster, the better option will come along.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that is so true, and always, and not just in dating, and just like life.
Yeah.
When one door is closing and you feel like you don't have any more doors to choose from, another door always opens.
Oh yeah.
Another door always opens. And so, yes, life may be weird, and you may be like, oh my God, maybe I should re-download Bumble. Maybe I should re-download Hinge or Tinder, or whatever the fuck the new one is. Too many fish.
I know, right?
But maybe you should just chill.
Yeah.
Because who knows? Maybe you'll be walking in the mall and somebody will come up to you and be like, I like you. I think you're great.
Yeah.
Or maybe you'll be having a conversation, or maybe you'll be at a day jam and pumping away, and then a 6'5" monster will come over. Or who knows, right?
Yeah.
You
never know.
So anyways, that's that.
Yeah.
That's the episode.
That's the episode.
Yeah, tell us what you guys think. Are you dating from scarcity, or are you dating from abundance?
Good question.
And yeah, just type in the comments.
Yes.
Something.
Don't type something.
Oh yeah, don't type something about your experience, how you feel. Do you like dating apps?
Yeah.
Do dating apps suck? Should we write an email to them?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
And just keep your suggestions coming as well. We're always open to that.
That's
I've
right.
already laid a few down already in the past episodes. So
Oh yeah.
they were pretty good suggestions. So yeah.
Cool.
All
All right, guys. Well, have a good rest of your day.
Yes.
And see you soon.
Yes. Bye.